What's up, guys? Give it up for Leslie. Give it up for Seth. Give it up for everybody you've seen. And, of course, my man Ross here. Ross, man, he's leaving, and that's a bummer, But, I don't care what they say. There'll always be a little Ross Day right here in Dallas. His name is Dan Danzy. You just saw him. He's not going anywhere. So, I don't have to, see, I want to get in on Ross, and there are too many people here I don't know. Barry Whitewater's here. Barry Whitewater, they told him there was a roast here tonight, and he showed up toting a large Tupperware container of mashed potatoes and gravy. I should clear this up. He knows what a roast is. He just carries around a Tupperware thing of mashed potatoes and gravy wherever he goes. They told him down at the church that was wildly inappropriate, but yes. Michelle Benson's here tonight. Michelle, I love Michelle. She beat me on this stage for a spot at the Dallas Comedy Festival last year. It's true, she did. And I was telling my friend all about it, and he was like, hey, you bit her? And I was like, yeah, bit the judges too. That's my favorite joke I'm going to tell tonight. That's it. What with Ross's suits, I always used to joke with him. I used to joke with Ross, like, you must live at Men's Warehouse, But that's a joke, Of course, he doesn't live at Men's Warehouse. He lives in an actual warehouse with a bunch of other men. And they like the way he looks. Now, Ross is like one of the nicest guys in Dallas comedy, but that's not really that much of an accomplishment with these bunch of scoundrels as your competition, Like being like the nicest guy in Dallas comedy, it's like being like the fattest guy in Somalia or like the smartest member of Rich Estrada's family. I'm just kidding. Richard's wise. He's like an owl. I say that because one time I was eating a Tootsie Pop and he stole it from me. Here's the thing, guys. I've been working on a biography of Ross for a while. The problem is Ross doesn't know about this, and I don't know much about Ross's life, so I had to fill in some gaps some places. In December of 1963, with the nation still reeling from the assassination of John F. Kennedy Jr., a 47-year-old bellhop armed only with a washboard and a pocket full of dreams stepped onto the stage for the first time, determined to prove that we as a nation were ready to laugh again. His name was Gary Rapington. Rapington shortly changed his name to Ross Day and took the open mic scene by storm. Oh, sure, not everyone loved his style right away. His parody of the Beatles' I Wanna Hold Your Hand, entitled I Wanna Hold Your Head, a song that made light of the gruesome aftermath of the Kennedy assassination, was called unconscionably offensive by a group of raving derelicts. Ross spent most of the 1970s in and out of prison for a series of non-violent crimes, most of them involving Ross exposing himself to unsuspecting elderly women. Shortly after being released for good in 1979, Ross met Imogene Rodriguez, a small-time gun runner. The two married in 1980, and Ross put his washboard away to focus on raising a family and funneling weapons from the U.S. into northern Mexico. Ross spent the 1990s out of the comedy game completely, but on a cool September morning in 2001, Ross's life would be changed forever. Of course, I'm speaking of the horrible day when Ross discovered that Whataburger had taken the A1 Thick and Hearty off the menu. With nowhere else to put his emotions, Ross dusted off the old washboard and returned to the comedy club. Crowds seemed to be confused and really downtrodden for some reason. But back on stage, Ross knew he was home. And true to Native American history, there was always a white guy not far behind him wishing he'd just leave. All right, guys, that's with my time. Ross, I love you. You sorry piece of trash.